So in the second quarter, I'm Viv. She's been running around and you know how I feel about these type of situations. You got to talk to somebody. But you can't tell your loudmouth friends about the issues you got going on in your house. You can find with a therapist or somebody that's gonna keep their mouth shut. As soon as she said the relationship at home ain't where it needs to be, she yelling. You mean you and Phil ain't together? She like, girl, close the door. I don't want nobody here working knowing that me and Phil ain't fucking around. You never tell your loudmouth friends any information. I've been telling y'all this for the last 3 years. We don't tell the loudmouth friends anything of value because what's she gonna do? She gonna get in Phil's face one day. I heard how you doing. I heard how you doing, Viv. That's why you ain't getting none. Like, hey, yo, how does she know this information? But Viv's up here running the mouth because there's a lot of stress when you start taking on these bigger roles and your career starts to progress. Sometimes you got to scale it back and you really got to assess the situation. Now, I know a lot of people say there's different kind of stress factors. You got Carlton at home drinking the bottle. He messing with a junkie. We don't know what the hell Ashley's doing during the day. Hilary got a boyfriend / fiance in the hospital. He just woke up because he took a concussion hit that we ain't never seen in this world. He's the first person to take a concussion hit, jog 20 yards, fall out, wake up 3 days later. So now she definitely ain't got no stress reliever at the house because she's disconnected from who? Uncle Phil. So when you ain't got that stress reliever, niggas start wilding out. Niggas start acting different. You see what I'm saying? Now, Joan, I like her. I don't fuck with her. She was trying to get at Jeffrey. I don't know what Jeffrey was on. Jeffrey turned that down. Oh no, man. We'd have been off in the guest house in the back swimming pool house. But anyway, she finds out that the marriage at the house, it ain't as good as it appears. And also, they're talking about Destiny and Destiny coming up here and potentially being the next up. So it's a lot going on with Aunt Viv, and she's trying to, how can I say, trying to ease her way into deciding who's going to be next up. She's trying to make sure that her kids are good. She's trying to make sure that her relationship with her husband is good, even though there's another girl, Erica, that's out here that didn't have any friends that just popped back up and then they became BFFs, but then they started hating each other, but they don't really hate each other. But then Erica did pull a BS move and went behind Viv's back and kissed and took advantage of Uncle Phil, but no one gives Uncle Phil any credit for resisting because me, I probably would have messed up and knocked it down, but that's the old me. The old me's dead and gone. But now we continue on. So Aunt Viv, she doing her thing. It's like, okay, where are we getting with this? What's coming out of this? But they end up going to the club. It's ladies' night. Now, fellas, this shows you when it's a group of them like this, you got to come with your A game. Now, when I get in Mo mode, I might get my A game. Most of the time, you only gonna see like C quality, B minus level game spitting from me. But I see 4 of them up here. I'm like, all right, let me assess the situation. Okay, Viv got a ring on. The one in the red is extremely wild and extremely loud. That means she probably gets too drunk. You don't want nothing to do with her. Blue is cool, but this one over here, who is this one right here on the end? She cool, she vibing out. She ain't really saying too much. Now, what you got to do when you approach this situation, now I know there's a lot of my cheap brothers out there just like me. And you know, most people on their A game, they would go over there and they would tell you got to buy drinks for everybody. A nigga like me is telling you don't do that. You're not buying drinks for everyone you ain't talking to. You got to look at the one you talking to and you got to keep your eyes on the prize. Boom, boom, boom. You might introduce yourself, jokey joke, because you're gonna have to watch out for the one in the red. She party a little bit too much. This is who Eddie Murphy was talking about when Eddie Murphy said, "My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time." That's the red. You want to avoid her. She's extremely hyped. She'll bump into you, knock your drink over, and you like, damn. And she just gonna keep partying like she ain't do nothing. You want to avoid that one right there. Now, if you got a homeboy on your team that's just, yeah, it is what it is, boom, you introduce that nigga off the back. He'll entertain her hyper ass. He'll entertain her. Now, from what we know in this situation here, you gotta look at Viv. Viv got the ring on. You can tell Viv ain't really went out too much because the drinks ain't been flowing yet. They had one drink. She talking about, oh no, we already got one. Now the music is playing in the back. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and I'm in this month like, okay, there's some ladies in this motherfucker. I'm like, damn. I wish I had some of my crew here, but it's just me, so I gotta do what I gotta do. I got the ugly chick. She coming over, not one of these, but the ugly chick coming. I gotta do a spin move. Now I'm at the bar. Because I already peeped them from across. I'm killed my drink. Now I'm trying to go over here and see what's happening. Now, they over here, they getting drinks. And you hear, let me get another round of tequila. Okay, they on tequila tonight. Shit. Okay, let me try to convert myself over to tequila. Let me get another hen and coke. Make it a double. Matter of fact, let me get that Remy. Yeah, let me get that Remy. Make it a double. No mix this time. Just make it a double on the rocks. Kill this, and I'm going to go over here and take some shots with them when I get a chance. But Aunt Viv, she ain't getting loose yet. But then Aunt Viv does get loose. And they got that Mary J playing. Now, this is where things take a turn. I ain't never see Viv. Viv talking about, we outside. Whenever you hear that, that's like the bird call right there. Whenever you hear a group of girls talking about, we outside, someone ain't making it home. They about to get too toe up. They ain't going to be able to enjoy the whole night. They ain't really outside like that. Especially these four. They not about to be toe up like that. You know what I'm saying? After maybe an hour in these hills on the dance floor, they're going to be beat. But anyway, after this, they all sit down. They sweating. It's hot. And then I told you, you never tell your loudmouth friend right here, the one I would have went after, because I would have been sitting right here too. Me and her would have been joined at the hip by the end of the night. She would have been loving your boy, Mo. You know, I just never met anyone like you. What do you do for a living? I don't do a damn thing, baby. I just live. She's talking about, y'all ain't know Viv had this motherfucking chef. His name's Sharif. Now, Stephanie, she get the phone while they over here talking. That's why you never put your phone down, ladies. Never put your phone down and keep your purse next to you. But she puts the phone down and Stephanie pick it up. Stephanie start liking all the pictures. And of course, if I'm sitting up in the house and it's 1, 2 in the morning and I see a baddie, you know what I'm saying, liking like multiple pictures, I'm like, you wiping the sleep out your eye? And damn, she like 6 pictures, 7 pictures. Now I gotta go through her page and just make sure it's who I think it is. It's that rich one, huh? Oh, she got money. She like that picture? Okay, cool. Let me see. Let me go ahead and DM her. Now, Viv don't even know what's going on. But then they go from talking about Sharif and how Viv is feeling Sharif to going to whoop on Erica. But they too drunk, man. They toe up. They talking about, well, we're going to go do it next week or something. We're going to do it next week or something. Stephanie is the same character off of damn, we did the show this year. The Best Man. She just plays the same character. I don't think she's ever been a different character in any movie or any show. But then at the end of that, Uncle Phil's waiting up for her because she didn't went out. She goes upstairs and sleeps in the room. I really don't understand that. What's the significance of making someone sleep in another room? I just don't see me as Uncle Phil living in a mansion 8-bedroom, 13 bath house. I just don't see me sleeping in another room because Viv is mad at me. If Viv is that mad at me, you need to take your ass down to that painting room or the living room couch because I'm sleeping in my bed. There's no way I'm not sleeping in my bed unless it's on my own accordance. I'm not going into the office and sleeping. You just gonna be mad at me on your side of the bed, but I'm sleeping in my bed. I ain't buy that Tempur-Pedic for nothing. My back be toe up sleeping on that couch. I'm an old man. I gotta get up and keep the lights on. I'm not sleeping in the office. I'm sleeping on my side of the bed. And if you got a problem with it, there's extra pillows and blankets in the hall closet. We got 3, 4 spare guest rooms. Hilary ain't back. Go sleep in Hilary room. Go and get out of here. Go and get. Go and get. But she told Phil you didn't have to wait up for me. Now, what happens in episode 5? Oh, episode 5 is when it goes down. So we start off episode 5 right where we left off. Okay, we good on time. So episode 5 is when they have the breakfast. Now they got the breakfast in bed, but Uncle Phil ain't in here. Uncle Phil ain't in here. He shows up, and the kids are like, "Man, what the hell? What's going on, Pops? What's going on, Pops?" Oh man, I fell asleep in the office. I was doing some work. I was up late. Man, Uncle Phil, you wasn't doing no work. You was downstairs reading a book, man. I seen you crying. I seen you crying when we came in the house. You wasn't doing no work in the office, Uncle Phil. Why'd you sleep in there? He come in holding the pillow like a little baby, but then he gets dressed and he tells her, "Look, it's our anniversary, and I don't want to be mad at each other." Wait, is this episode 5? Yeah, see all this stuff runs. Oh yeah, this is episode 5. Episode 6, they were good. All right. So he's like, "Look, I want to go do something this evening, have a little dinner. I don't want to be mad at each other." And I'm like, "All right, cool. That's respectable. We're gonna get past it." Now Destiny ends up showing up. Now, what I like about Destiny's artwork is good. And Destiny, the story that they gave for Destiny was actually pretty good. I like that story. She went to the museum and she seen Aunt Viv's artwork. She seen Sunday's Best of the little black girl getting her hair combed. I was like, that story was cool. What y'all think? Did the writers do a good job with that one? Of her influence being seeing Aunt Viv's artwork when she was younger? I liked how they did that. That was good how they tied it in. I seen it when I was younger. It wasn't just like I seen some random stuff. It was like, okay, Aunt Viv, well, not Aunt Viv, Miss Banks, I seen it. I was like, that was cool. That was dope how they did that. Because remember, at one point in time before she became a professor, that's where season 1, where I started doing the artwork. Aunt Viv ain't did no paintings in a while, but that's where we were doing drawings each episode because Aunt Viv, she took a hiatus. Remember, she used to be an artist and then she stopped and she began teaching, and then she wanted to get back into the artwork. So it shows, hey, Aunt Viv was really that girl, well, that woman back in the day. It's just she took a break from it. She retired. Well, don't let me say retired because she got mad at Uncle Phil. She just stepped away from a second. She did like Michael Jordan. Sometimes you gotta you got to step away from the game. You know what I mean? And then come back better than ever. Like 4-5. You feel me? But not 4-5 because 4-5 couldn't get it done. She came back as 2-3, and now she's reaching out. Just like Blackccess, just like Philip Banks and Associates, she's reaching out. And that's one of the themes about the whole Bel-Air show is reaching out and helping the next generation. Now, she grew up off of Aunt Viv's work, and that's what inspired her. And she said ever since she seen that painting of Sunday's Best, she always wanted to paint and have representation of her and of all the other black girls out there so they could see themselves in the artwork. I said, damn, that was good right there. All jokes aside, that was good right there. I said, I fuck with that. And it ties into everybody. It ties into everybody because we heard Uncle Phil say last week, we putting that ladder down so the next generation can climb up the ladder. We got to give assistance to the next generation because the generation before us didn't have that help. All my life I had to fight, and I had to fight so y'all ain't have to fight. So all I need you to do is hit the like button and the subscribe button and help me fight for the cause to help you fight for a better tomorrow. Because one thing I learned, there will never be another today. There will only be a tomorrow. Remember that. I know y'all like this nigga Mo preaching. Calm down, Mo. Get back to the show. All right. Well, that's the Destiny storyline right there. But now it gets deeper. The rabbit hole gets deeper. Hello, who is it? Sharif. Sharif shows up. Hey, man. I know that who I think it is. Sharif, what are you doing here? Oh, no, don't even play with me, girl. I seen them likes. Oh, Lord. I seen them this morning. I was trying to take them off. Oh, no, you're too late. I seen you took 1 or 2 of them off, but I screenshot it. I ain't gonna never forget this moment. Well, I'm a little busy here. Well, I brought lunch. Well, what did you bring lunch for? I got enough for the 2 of us, but only if you're joining. Sharif, slow down. You're moving a little bit too fast. It wasn't even me that liked it. We got carried away. We were talking about you. Well, I'm flattered that you and your homegirls were talking about me last night. Oh, yeah. You think I'm sexy, huh? Well, I ain't say all of that, but a girl could eat. Well, you know, I got some of the finest cheese from Sweden. Now, they don't let the cheese out of Sweden, but I know a nigga that know a nigga that robbed a nigga that know a nigga. Oh, look at you, sweet talking me. Ooh, if you wasn't so young. Age ain't nothing but a number. We only like 10, 12 years apart. It ain't nothing to do with. Well, you need to watch yourself. I'm a married woman. Being a married woman didn't stop you for telling your friends how sexy I was, and from you to like all my pictures where I was biting my bottom lip like, Arr! Well, you're right about that. Oh, Phil, what are you doing here? I came to surprise my wife on her anniversary. And you're who? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're Sharif, right? Hey, okay. Well, yeah, I brought these flowers for my wife. Oh, Phil, thank you. Happy anniversary, boo. I was gonna stop by and get lunch, but I see you're already enjoying lunch with what was your name again, son? Shannon? Sharif, sir. Oh, yeah, Sharif here. But don't worry about it. Finish up what you guys got going on here. Contact me when you get home. It's no big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of here. Viv was like, in her mind, this is her thoughts. Oh shit. This nigga done called me flirting with this young nigga. How am I gonna get out of this one? Oh, I got an idea. If he brings it up, I'm gonna flip the story on him and talk about when Erica admitted to me that she kissed him and he didn't kiss her. I'm gonna throw it back on him. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that'll get me out of this situation. Now, what's going on in Sharif's head? Sharif is like, what the fuck is going on? Do I gotta fight this nigga? Because that's the first thing that always pops in your head. Whenever you messing around with a married woman, the first thought that always pops in your head is like, man, do I gotta whoop on her husband? But then you don't want to fight the husband because you don't want to be that lame guy. But you gotta defend yourself in the event of an emergency. But you don't want to just, be the lame guy to jump out there because at the end of the day, Viv is gonna go back to her husband. They always go back to their husband. Now, not in the long run, they might leave, but for the most part, they're gonna tell the police on you, like, hey, get him out of here, Sharif, attacked him, to try to make the marriage work. So Sharif gets out of here. Now on Viv's conscience for the rest of the day is, oh shit, Phil done caught me with this young nigga, the same guy that brought the flowers that I brought home with the letter. Slowly but surely. What movie is this from? Players fuck up too. Players fuck up. Aunt Viv fucked up. She got caught up. You never bring that outside riffraff into the house. That's rule number 1. A player like me, you never bring the riffraff into the house. As soon as you get into that house, that conversation and thoughts of that other person, you got to cut it off. The buck stops here. You don't cross that threshold with anything. I'm talking a scent, a pen, anything. Nothing from anyone else. But now she didn't got caught red-handed flirting with this guy who we know that she finds sexy. We know that she finds very appealing and she loves. Oh, when she says she loves, woo, say it again. Woo, Mufasa, Mufasa. When you say that name Sharif around her, woo, it just sends chills down her spine. It just does something to her. She loves this young man flirting with her. But Uncle Phil don't know that yet. But Uncle Phil knows that something is jumping off because you ain't gave me no loving in 2 months. You ain't trying to pop up and go eat with me or do nothing with me. We can't even have breakfast in bed together. But you eating lunch with the help. Oh, Viv. She don't even know it. But Uncle Phil got a lot going on in his mind. He's like, ooh. I don't want to have to call Jeffrey. I don't want to have to call Jeffrey and end this shit right now. Jeffrey is dealing with his own shit with Frederick. If I call Jeffrey right now, I promise you this. Breathe, Phil. Breathe. Life is more important than whooping on a young guy flirting with your wife. You can't be mad at Sharif for being a man. You know a man gonna be a man. You can't knock a man from flirting with a married woman. It is on the married woman to deny the flirting. It's on her to stop the flirting. It's not on the innocent chef who just seen a woman liking his pictures at 2:30 in the morning. The only thing I know going on at that time, there was some boys down in Florida that said it's 5 in the morning and I'm up talking dirty to you. So, honey, that's the only thing going on at those times. When you getting them likes on Instagram, ain't nothing good coming out of them likes. They ain't liking them pictures. They liking to do something else. And Uncle Phil caught her with her hand in the cookie jar. Let's continue. Oh yeah, Sydney. Eating lunch with the help. Well, she ends up putting that red dress on. We jumping over color parts. Y'all know what happened. She came home, put the dress on. She's like, oh, Phil, what is this? You want to talk about it? He said, no, put on that red dress. He trying to get the mood cracking. I mean, he ain't trying to hear none of that. Now, in the back of Phil's head, in the back of his mind, the only thing you can think, like, just a man being a man, you're going to be thinking the worst possible right now. She's having lunch with this nigga. She went out to San Diego with green eyes, blue eyes, whatever the hell he was. We don't even know where he at anymore. You're just thinking the worst thing. Now you can tell her to her face you trust her, but really, oh, Phil went home and started crying because he thought she fucked this nigga Sharif. She fucked this nigga Sharif. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to know. If you're playing me, keep it on the low. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. The only thing that Uncle Phil is thinking is this nigga Sharif done cracked. He may tell, listen, I'm telling you what a nigga is thinking right now. He's thinking this nigga Sharif done got in them guts, man. Oh, I'm dizzy. Oh, why? It was just a kiss, and I didn't even kiss Erica, and she's letting this nigga smack. Oh, oh. Then they get here. And she don't give him no reassurance. She tell him, yeah, I think that nigga sexy. Yeah, I like that nigga flirting. She talking about get it sexy, get it sexy. I'm like, what? I ain't know Aunt Viv knew that song. Aunt Viv laid it on the line. She said, I like the flirting. She told a nigga, this is why being a good guy never works. A good guy always comes in last. She said, you do everything right, but it don't seem real. What kind of shit is that? You having dinner or lunch with a nigga that you know, even your daughter said that he was flirting with you. You know he's flirting with you. Jones said he's flirting with you. Stephanie liked the picture. This nigga showed up. You were supposed to tell this man, no, it's nothing. We're not having a lunch. None of that. Thank you for your help, nigga. I'm a married woman. But no, you went out there and then you told Phil you thought he was sexy. What kind of shit is that? She would have said, Mo, I think it is sexy. I think he is sexy. I do like flirting. I would have flipped that table over. I would have told the owner of the restaurant, I'm not paying for that bill. Put it on her tab. She's paying for it. Damn it. I'm hopping in the car. I'm driving home. I got to go to the house now. I got to go to the house. I got to go to the house now. You just looked me in the eye on my anniversary with you. I love you, girl. And you said a nigga is sexy and you like the flirting from this nigga. Now, all of that's going on in Phil's head because Phil is a man of composure. I was just giving you the scenario. Those are just the thoughts that were racing through his mind because when they got there, he didn't want to talk about it. But Viv wanted to talk about it. She wanted to throw that in his face. She wanted him to know that she liked niggas fucking with her. She wanted him to know that she knows niggas is sexy. She wanted Phil to know I got options, nigga. Don't think you the only one that can play the field. She wanted him to know this. So now it's on Uncle Phil. So when Uncle Phil, hear me out. When Uncle Phil does the same thing and tells the truth, now she's flipping it. What did I tell you when we was out there having lunch? I know how I can get this. I'ma flip this shit on Phil. So when she says a nigga is sexy and it's okay, I love a nigga flirting with me. When he says, I ain't gonna lie, I like Erica pushing up on me. I like the flirting. Oh, so it wasn't just a little kiss. Did I say that? I said the same shit you did. Erica confessed to you that she kissed me. I did not kiss her. She kissed me. So when I'm telling you the truth, why am I the bad guy when you just told me I do everything right? Aunt Viv is a piece of work too, but that's how I know Viv and Vi are freaking sisters. They act the same way. How is she going to be able to tell her truth? But then when he says his is wrong, when Erica said she kissed Phil, Phil did not kiss her. Phil stopped the kiss. And now he's like, I like the flirting too. I like Erica pushing up on me. She took it a little too far, but I stopped it. Oh, it wasn't just a little simple kiss. And he's like, what? What do you mean? I told you it wasn't nothing. I stopped it. I kept that from you. And then she sits here and she says at the table, it's been stressful. The relationship has been stressful. Episode 3, she said, oh, you're saying this marriage is stressful? She just confirmed the marriage is stressful. Everything Phil does isn't right. It's wrong. I remember her sitting on the bed and saying, oh, you're saying the relationship is stressful? But at this dinner date, she said the relationship is been stressful. Make up your fucking mind, Viv. Make up your mind. This nigga's trying to do everything he can to get this shit back right. You know he didn't kiss Erica. Erica told you to your face that she kissed him. He stopped it. He told you he was trying to branch off from Erica, and you told him why. Why? This nigga Phil is trying to make shit right, but Viv is making it harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Pause on all of that. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Are y'all watching the same show? Did she not say in episode 3, oh, you're saying this relationship is stressful? He said, I don't want to bring more stress into the relationship. And now she's sitting here telling her truth and said the relationship is stressful. What the fuck, Viv? What the fuck, man? You do everything right, Phil, but it just don't seem real. What the fuck else can I do? If I do the shit right, it don't feel real. When I lie, it ain't the real thing. When I tell the truth, it ain't real. What the fuck? I can't do shit right in your eyes, Viv. What the fuck you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Huh? Tell me. What right now, I need you to write it down. I need you to write down what you need me to do. Tell me what I gotta do to please you. Baby, anything you say, I do. Cause I only wanna make you happy. From the bottom of my heart is true. What do I gotta do, Viv? What do I gotta do? What do I do? Huh? What do I do? I just can't get right. I just can't get right. I just can't get right. What the fuck? Viv, you something else. You something else, girl. But Phil, he's trying to keep his wife, and he ain't trying to lose half of everything he got either. So he gonna do what he gotta do. But they make it happen. They want to grow old together. They go home. This was dope, though. This was dope. This is how you know you got some money. This was dope. Having a projector, having an old wedding picture. They put the hair on Phil. That was cool. I thought this was dope right here. That's how you end the night. And then they give Carlton back his doors on his I think that was in episode 6, though. But that's pretty much the highlights of Aunt Viv through season 2. Well, yeah, quarter 2. What y'all think about Viv though so far? I mean, I knew she was gonna hold out. I definitely didn't think she was gonna really mess around with Sharif. So that's cool. But I don't know how Uncle Phil's gonna deal with that, man. That's just tough. Like you do everything right, but it doesn't seem real. So do everything wrong and make it feel real. Hey, Phil, can you do such and such? Hell no, Viv. You want me to do everything wrong and make it feel real? Because I can make it feel real, all right. Hey, Phil, can you go? I ain't gonna use Phil. Hey, Mo, can you go fill the car up? Hey, fuck you, man. I can make it feel real. Man, go fill the car up yourself. I ain't filling that shit up. I ain't driving. I can make it feel real. I can do all the wrong things and make it feel real. But I've never heard anyone say that. It's like an oxymoron. You do everything right, but it don't feel real. So it's basically it's fake. It's fake love. So I've been doing everything right for this long. I don't know, man. And then he ain't got no cutty in 2 months. 2 months. And this wasn't voluntarily. He didn't volunteer to not get enough. She wasn't giving him enough for 2 months. Jeez Louise. That's wild. That is wild, ain't it? Well, let me see something. How many minutes in a day? It's 1,440 minutes in a day. 1,440 minutes in a day times 30 days equals 43,200 minutes times 2 months, 86,000 minutes, 86,400 minutes in 2 months. All I'm asking for, Viv, is 10 to 15 minutes of your time. In 2 months, I'm just asking for 15 out of your 86,000 minutes. I'm just asking for 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes tops. 20 minutes tops of your time, baby girl. That's all I'm asking for. You got 86,400 hours in 2 months. I'm just asking for 20 minutes to, you know what I'm saying, that we can go do what we do. I'm just asking for 20 minutes. That's it. 20 minutes. Let's see, with 20 minutes, carry it. I'm asking for less than 0.2% of your time in 2 months. That's it. I ain't asking for much. All right. All right. Who we got next, man? I'm Viv, man. She's a piece of work, man. That's some wild shit. But I fuck with I'm Viv though, man. I like how they turned her story around and her and Phil got. I figured that they weren't. I mean, they weren't gonna leave each other. So I like how they did that. They got it all out there on the table, and they worked through it, man. It's gonna always be rough patches. Mostly every relationship that you're married past like 10, 15 years, there's some kind of, I won't say infidelity, but somebody that did something that was kind of, it was kind of like, hey man, you might be taking a little bit too far. But that's the human nature, man. Like I said, the world isn't perfect, and the world wasn't meant to be perfect. If the world was perfect, it would be a boring world. If everybody was perfect, the world would be boring. There would be no personality. No one would have their own, you know what I'm saying? No one would have their own life. It'll just be everybody doing the right thing. And life isn't exciting when everyone's doing the right thing. Oh, man. Jeffrey. All right, we get Jeffrey, Frederick, and Penelope. So we'll just throw all of them together. Let me see. Jeffrey. We got the Jeffrey bloodline. Carlton. Jeffrey, Carlton, Phil, Will,